Navy Yard has to offer. I see the Wisdom Martin fan club is out in full force this morning.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, and a lot of it has to do with where we are. This is the Navy Yard right across from our district winery this morning. They're excited to be here. The weather so far has cooperated, and as you mentioned, you know, a lot of people come down here and they live down here and they hang out down here. There's a lot going on in this area. So, without further ado, here are the 5 must-stops if you're coming down to the Navy Yard.
Number 5, La Famosa. Family inspired, the chef and the restaurant is a great place to bring yours. This is your stop for Puerto Rican dishes from breakfast through dinner. Get your fill on good food and pair it with a drink or two. Come here for a true taste of the island. Number 4, District Winery Tasting Room. Wine lovers can rejoice by visiting the first commercial winery operating in D.C. Take a winery tour and learn about winemaking from grape sourcing all the way to bottle. And don't worry, you'll get a chance to taste some of the wine too. Number 3, Swingers Navy Yard. Looking for the perfect summer date spot? We'll head over to Swingers to play crazy golf. It's mini golf, but for adults. Eat gourmet street food, grab a cocktail at the English pubs, and enjoy live DJs on your way to the 9th hole. You'll remember your time at this spot. Number 2, visiting the Anacostia River. Stroll down the boardwalk and try your hand at water sports. Don't forget to take a cruise and enjoy breathtaking views from the water. You can dock your boat at the Yard's Marina and step on land for shopping, dining, and craft breweries to keep you hydrated. Number 1, the stadiums of Navy Yard. Calling all sports lovers. Time to root on your favorite sports team from Nats Park to Audi Field. Cheer on DC United, the Washington Spirit, or the Nats at one of their home games throughout the year. And make a full day of it by planning to grab a bite or a drink at a restaurant or bar along Half Street.
All right, those are the 5 bus stops here at the Navy Yard. So we have a very special guest with us this morning for this interview. This is DC Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Hi,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming out and talking with us this morning. And we're here in one of the popular areas, but we want to talk about one of the important things that's going on in the city right now with the crime and the emergency legislation. How do you respond to everything that's going on with this legislation and with crime that's happening in the city right now?
Well, first of all, we're celebrating a great summer in Washington, D.C. We have so many positive things going on. You're at a great, not only entertainment area in D.C. here at the Navy Yards, but where thousands of Washingtonians live. We're starting off our summer with over 14,000 kids in summer youth, 13,000 in summer jobs, and even more in summer school.
Right.
So those are the things that we know that D.C. while at the same time making sure that our public safety ecosystem is strengthened and has what it needs.
Right.
So that's why it was so important that the council moved an emergency piece of legislation that we know will help keep us safer.
All right, so let's talk about, we saw some of the sports in this. We don't have a lot of time, so we got to run through these.
Okay.
You saw the sports component right there in the 5 must-stops, talking about everything that's going on with soccer and baseball. There's a lot of activity happening down here in this area this summer when it comes to sports.
Yep.
Lots of activities. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we don't always get our due as a sports capital, but in fact, we are a sports capital. And so we are very focused this week on soccer because we will host the MLS All-Star Game. That's a very big deal. Thousands of people from all over the world will come to watch soccer in Washington, D.C. And just 8 years ago, we didn't have Audi Field. We didn't have the home of the D.C. United. And so now we get to concentrate on just what that means. There's going to be a fun fan experience starting Monday. We're going to play the Arsenal. It will be here playing on Thursday, and thousands of people should come out and enjoy that.
Right. Also, Broccoli City Fest.
Broccoli City Fest is a very big deal. It started in D.C. over at the St. Elizabeth's campus. It outgrew St. Elizabeth's, and now it's going to be at RFK. So for 2 days, this Saturday and Sunday, you'll hear great music at Broccoli City. So what people should realize about D.C. is it's a place for entertainment, arts, culture, great restaurants that you see around here, and we want people to come out and enjoy their city.
Anything else you want to say while we got the last 20 seconds here? Anything else you want to say?
We're going to continue to stay focused on sport. We're going to be at RFK tomorrow, and you know we have big plans for RFK.
Wait, do those plans include a professional football team?
We're going to keep working with our federal partners so DC can get control of RFK and keep offering great sport. You know, sport brings people together.
Yes.
When you have world champions in your city, it makes everybody feel good.
Yes,
so that's our basketball teams, the Wizards and the Mystics. That's hockey, that's baseball, that's football, and soccer. And don't forget tennis. City Open this August in Washington, D.C.
That's a lot going on in Washington, D.C. As always, as always. All right. Mayor, I know you're busy, so thank you very much. We appreciate your time. As always. As always. All right. There's her there's her information right there on the screen. Like you don't know how to find the mayor. All right. There it is on your screen. So thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you.
All right. Holly and Marissa, let's go back inside to you.
All right, Wisdom. Thanks so much. The whole Navy Yard is the must stop.
It is the stop. You know what's amazing to me is that all that's going on, and the mayor, she just knows it all.
Oh, yeah, off the top.